Q's heading for the all-time high again. And the Q is the strongest index right now, the way as far as price action is concerned. Again, I like CNC short, and I still like looking to take Hood long again. I like Oracle long. Some nice setups here. Looking at WDC, trying to bounce back up again. Haven't looked at MIST this morning. What's MIST doing? MIST is down a little bit. Yeah, not much. URGN with a nice push up here this morning. Almost 4%. EMR, Samurai, nice bounce from the 8 yesterday. Emerson Electric, yeah, nice little bounce. Good setup as well. That's another nice smooth. The context is nice, smooth, following the 8 up very beautifully. EMR, very nice look on that one. You have ANET as a high volume resistance at 112.27, but then don't see anything up to 117. ANET. Just looking at the ANET. We got a 112.35. Then I've got a 113.70. And then after 113.70, I have 118.34. There is one also at 116.77, 116.80, which is probably the one you've got there. But I like the ones that the one I did, the 113.70 has multiple hits, and the 118.34 has multiple hits. The 113.70 also has multiple hits. So those are most of my levels on ANET. Cover them right now to about 112.35, not very much, not much higher. As EMR, as far as talking about that, it's a nice setup in EMR. Shop looks nice, strong. Shop, yeah, Shop was strong today. 123.30, resistance at 125.95. Up beautifully. Got about $3 to the upside on it. Would you think about adding to URGN today, since next resistance till 21, or wait till it clears 15.77? You know, the thing that's keeping me from adding to this thing is the volume. It hasn't had a big volume day in a month, so it means drifting higher, but it also drifts lower. I'm going to wait for a decent volume day, then I'll add to it, but not until I get some volume. Do I have expanding Bollinger's in ASTS? Yep, I do, Mayank. It's right here. You'll see the blue candlestick right there. See, it's blue. That's Bollinger Bands. The upper band is moving up, the lower band is moving down. You got expansion. It's a compression break. It's a nice look on ASTS. That's a very nice setup right there in ASTS. quite a few nice setups. Oracle's nice, Hood's nice. This ASTS is also very nice. No earnings till the 13th. I like it. Just, you know, everything's getting a little extended, but this is a nice entry level in ASTS. It's coming right back to the 15 right now. So I like ASTS for potential intraday, even for an intraday long. It's a nice setup. It doesn't make big moves, by the way, ASTS. $3.50 ATR. Not bad, but close to about 5%. A lot of really good long setups. Really difficult to pick the best one. Oracle looks pretty nice. ASTS looks pretty nice. Hood would be nice on a little bit of a pullback. And again, I did take CNC. I took some puts in CNC. I got enough longs here. I'm just kind of waiting to see what Hood does. Is starting to pull back a little bit. I'm still in SBET, which is not doing anything for me. But I did take profits on coin this morning. I moved up and pulled back. I took profits on it. Again, we took a nice profit in Microsoft, which has been still very strong this morning, and I'm still trying to close out AA for about break even. I got it out for 25, and I'm trying to sell my last batch for 35. I'm tempted to get some ASTS here. This hood's weakening a little bit. Microsoft's still strong. Oracle also set up pretty nicely here. Yeah, just watching the market. I want to see what the market does. Q's trying to make a new all-time high. That looks like a new all-time high right there, 561.44 on the Q's. Yep, 560.80 was the original on the other all-time high. That's the new all-time high in the Q's. ASTS. I'm buying some ASTS. Whoops. I'm buying some ASTS here. ASTS. Let me see what I'm getting. I'm buying the August 1st. August 1st, $54 calls. $530 ASTS 530 to 535. Okay, that's the ASTS trade I took. Again, long ASTS. Long ASTS. I like Oracle. I like Hood. I can't take them all. I think all of those three are good, strong daily setups right now. But I did take ASTS, and I took CNC short as kind of a hedge here to the market. ASTS moving up beautifully. Gotta be careful with AST. It's a little extended, but the 8 on this thing is $50, so it's $6 higher. It has an ATS of about 4, so it's about 1.5 ATRs are extended. So it's a little extended. If I get a good move in this today, I'm going to take profits in it today. Datadog with a nice PBO here. Right here, nice PBO on Datadog, D-Dog. Earnings on the 14th of August, I'll get plenty of time on that. Again, I did take ASTS, and 530 to 535. Right now it's trading at 545. If I get a decent move out of this today, I'm going to take profits. It's just because it's slightly extended. This is a breakout on ASTS, by the way. This is an all-time high on ASTS. But I'm going to put a sell order in for 635. Busy morning here. $635 on ASTS is a sell order. watching CNC. Still moving down here. Again, I took some puts in that. I took this week's puts. Expiring just expiring tomorrow. I just took some CNC puts. $30 puts. I paid 69 cents for them. They're at 80 right now. Any hint of a bounce, I'm going to get out. AA still pulling back a little bit. So I got CNC again. I told you I took the $30 puts expiring this week. I got it for $69. I've got a sell order for 90. I'll take a 90 if I can get 90 for it. That's $20 on a $6 entry. I'll take it. ASTS grinding up here. Again, got a pretty good sell order on ASTS at 635. High in the day on ASTS right now is 56.88. All right, see if we get any questions here. It's about 11:20 right now. Did I take CNC? I did take CNC, yes, Ryan. I took it a while ago when I told you I liked it. I didn't post it. I took it short. I'm not going to take a lot of shorts in this market. It's way too strong, but I do like CNC short. And again, I took this week. I just took this week's puts, and I used the $30 puts. $30 puts on CNC. Again, I'm in the money on. I took them in the money, and I paid 69 cents for them. Right now they're going for 77. I got a sell order at 90. I don't have a lot of time on it, so I'm hoping to close it out today. By the way, it has earnings on the 25th, so a week from tomorrow. I didn't want to take the. I got a day traded anyway. If I took next week's puts, it would have been much more expensive because they fall on earnings. Okay, just gonna kind of watch here for a bit. Watching the market, grinding up. Q's new all-time high right there, 561.44. I still got a little ways to go yet. 627.86. A little over $1 to the upside for SPY to hit the all-time high. So we closed out Microsoft today for a nice profit. I closed out my coin call debit spread for a nice profit. I closed out Hood for a nice profit that I had put on yesterday. But again, that Microsoft was a nice one. And I did add ASTS. Still trying to get out of AA. I sold some for 25. I'm trying to sell the last batch for 35. That would basically give me a break even on the trade. Still waiting for URGN to get some volume. It's up pretty nicely today, trading up to 14.89. The high recently is 15.24. 15.24. Breaks through there, we get a breakup, but we don't have any volume. That's kind of a problem. What did you? I took CNC. I think I told you what I took CNC on CNC. Again, I took this week's $30 puts. This week's $30 puts. I paid 69 cents for them. They're going for 75. I've got a sale order at 90. I don't know if it'll get there or not, but I'll take profits if I get a chance. ASTS, we're in for 535. It's trading at 545 right now. Those are August 1st on ASTS. AA right now trading at 32. Okay, see if we have any questions. Good morning, Sir Cruz. Do I like USFD daily chart? USFD, U.S. Foods Holding Corporation. Yeah, it's a pretty nice chart. Yeah, I do like it. I don't know what the options look like, but this is a USFD. This is a nice look on this one. You can see again context. You see how nicely it follows this 8. There's earnings right there. It follows the 8 up. Gets a little extended. It pulls back. Goes through the 8. Saves by the 15. Moves up again. Right here, just chops around the 8 and 15 right here as we compress. Then we're starting to get some real flush, big volume here as the stock moves up. Big volume the last 4 days. Not today so much. That's a nice little move right there. I like it. I like it. that USFD chartreuse. I like it. What was the closing price on Hood, Sergio? Let me look. I think it was 275, but I thought 75 cents more than what I paid for it. Let me see. Hood closed at 775. 775. It's pulled back to 730 right now. I get in yesterday for 7. I get out this morning for 775. 10%, not bad. Sir Cuse, you've got a question about my room? Is it on the? Yeah, the whole trading them. I'm in the room. You know, I could take lunch, but I'm there from about 9:15, 9:10, 9:15. I open it. We go over the trades we've got on. I adjust any kind of sell orders that we might have in place. But there, I'm all day. I'm here going over the same kind of things I'm talking to you right now. If you've only been on the YouTube live, yeah, you can join the room at rightlinetrading.com. You can join the room. You'll get the room in the alert service, and you can also buy the software. Which this software is a big game changer for me. It was. It made a big help. I had a win rate of about 80%, 81% before I took this about 4 years ago, and it moved it up to about 88, 89, now almost 90%. So was able to skip some trades that were end up being losing trades. This is a really game changer. I would highly recommend that you buy this software. Have it put on, have the Rightline put it on Thinkorswim for you. You don't have to pay for Thinkorswim. You can just download it. You don't have to trade on Thinkorswim. But it's a big difference, and this is what I use up in the room all day long. But again, I'm in here all day answering questions. We have a lot of questions. I have a lot of members, a lot of folks in here, and we get a lot of good recommendations from the traders in the room. Everybody's looking for high probability trade setups. Everybody knows what the criteria are. It's a huge help to everybody. So, you know, if you're interested, come over and join. You can call Rory if you want to, right here at 786-732-4656, or go to rightlinetrading.com, and you'll have all the information right there. Again, watching ASTS at about 575 right now. Again, we got a 635 order on it, trading at 575. I mean, for us to get out of this today, we needed to get to 635. It probably needs about another 80 cents or so. So it's going to have to go to pretty close to the $58 on ASTS. It's not a big stretch. It's up almost $4.50 today. Okay, watching ASTS. It needs to get to around 58 for us to take a profit here at 635. That would be a pretty nice profit, by the way, for just a quick day trade. Again, I'd like to take profits only because it's getting a little extended. We've got enough time on it so we could actually ride any kind of pullbacks, but I prefer to take it off today if we can get it. Hood bounced right back up again. Again, this hood is a good setup. It was a nice setup on that pullback. Bounced right off the VWAP. Perfect entry level. Oracle kind of moving sideways, and ASTS looking pretty nice here. Market looking good. SPY heading for trying to get to the all-time high. 627.86. $1 to go. Suzanne, AVGO, thoughts on a day trade and a pullback? Well, it's up nicely today, 2%. Yeah, I like it. Broadcom. Yeah, the chips are doing, NVIDIA's up 1.04% this morning. TSM, the Taiwan Semiconductor, gapped up this morning. Just kind of putting in the doji right now. So yeah, the other chip stocks are pretty good. I like AVGO, and for day trade, it's also a nice swing trade. But yeah, pull back to the 15 or back to the VWAP's a little bit far away. But a bounce to the 15 and then a move above there. You do have the standard deviation line, but those aren't any. Those I don't consider them that serious. Again, you notice you've gone to yellow here. You want this momentum to start to pick up again before you take it, and then grab it off the 15 or right out of this dynamic compression zone. Yep, I like it. It's trying to bounce right now, right off of the 15. You could try to front run this thing if you wanted to by taking it, even though you've got negative momentum. But I don't like this. This is a pretty steep slope down in momentum. A lot of times that indicates it's going to be somewhat of a pullback. So just be careful. I mean, price action is very important, but the momentum is very important too. And a lot of times, the momentum will give you a indication of what's gonna come. See how this thing went green on a that was yesterday fairly flat, but then this morning green all the way across. A little pullback bounce, but momentum pretty much stayed strong. We did have a little yellow here, but that's just a tiny pullback. But right now, this is more of a substantial pullback, and I would be a little cautious on AVGO right here. I'd wait for a better setup. This is SPY trying to get to the all-time high. Q is trying to put in an all-time high, 561.44, and ASTS right now looking nice. Hood trying to bounce off the V up. Notice the momentum. Notice how red it is. Careful. I mean, those are things to tell you to be cautious when you see that. See ASTS stays nice and green, right packed up there. Hood red. You don't want to, even though it's bouncing off here. I mean, you're getting price action. It tells you it's a nice bounce, just like we were when Suzanne was talking about AVGO. But you've got to be cognizant of these momentums. And so this is why this particular piece of software is such a big help. And it doesn't mean it won't take off, and then this will switch back to blue again. But the point is, it's giving you some reasons to be cautious about jumping into the trade. ASTS trading about 580 right now. WDC trading at 270. We paid 295 for it. We still got another week to go on it. The setup on it is very nice. I'm gonna hold on to it and keep it at 355. How you doing there, Ruthie?
I'm doing.
You doing?
Busy, yeah.
Yeah, really busy. A lot of people. 75 or 80 something. Lots of questions. A lot of people on YouTube. Lots of questions. Everybody's making money. Everybody's happy today.
That is a good thing.
I mean, it tells you getting ready to come out when she comes in. She's got, I said, wait a minute.
Actually, you could call ahead and find out who your attendance is gonna be.
Yeah. Well, they come and go so fast in here, I don't know who the hell it's gonna be.
Oh, she's a Betty.
I wonder who the hygienist's gonna be. They look like they're fine. I changed the appointment, but I don't know anybody's names.
Just tell her you have a preference towards female.
So I'm gonna tell her, I'll tell her, she did it for me last
Oh,
time.
she did do
Yeah,
it.
she do it. She put the things away, she brought the sign out. I said, yes. Yeah. She said, you prefer that? I said, yeah.
Apparently.
Who wouldn't? Would you prefer a slap across the face or a handshake? Oh, give me the slap across the face.
She prefer I reschedule my appointment.
Hmm?
I said, tell her, would you prefer I reschedule my appointment with someone else?
They got it there, so they'll use it. Harry, CCJ, new all-time high just now. Thank you very much. Nice. Yeah, that was a beautiful trade for us too. Still breaking out. That's another nice setup, but with the earnings on the 30th. SMR looks good as well. NNE looks good as well. NNE is just get above 37.51. I don't know when it has earnings. It had earnings on 6/19. They haven't posted the next earnings date yet. CNC kind of just moving sideways right now. We have 10 minutes of 12 right now. 12 minutes of 12. Decent relative weakness. Oh, your snow position? Yeah, you're still in snow because you got expirations next week. Yeah, down about 60 cents today. Still coming down. And it's definitely bearish, as we've been saying all along. Definitely bearish. Kind of popped up against us here the last couple of days, so we had to take it off because it expired this week. But all in all, it worked out nicely. We had CNC as well. We took a small loss on snow, but a big gain on CNC. CNC, when we traded that off of that T2104 the last few days ago, was 52% gain. Right now it's down about 3% today, trading at 29.42. Again, I've got $30 puts on this thing. ASTS creeping up. Need kind of just a big pop to get us filled. It's trading at 592 right now. 592. We got a 635 sell order in on it. see those momentum indicators again. As we said in Hood, it was we have to be very cautious because it's negative. You see, even though it tried to bounce here, it's still negative. AVGO that Suzanne was talking about, still negative. You don't want it, even though it looked like it was bouncing here. You see the price action looks pretty good. This is telling you not to do it. Don't do it. Again, if I was just reading price action, that would have looked like a great place for an entry. This is telling me don't do it. That's why this piece of software is so critical. It's Hood. Still red. Oracle. See that volume coming down, the momentum coming down on Oracle as well. You don't want to touch it. And ASTS looking pretty nice. Notice the volume, the momentum just pegged right up here. And there's a difference between these trades. I mean, they're all good on the daily chart, but for right now, ASTS is definitely the best of the 3 setups, or 4 setups, I guess it is. Didn't take AVGO, figured there was a better trade. I think it'll be a good trade if it sets up, Suzanne. But you got to wait for your momentum to swing up. You notice it's turning blue, but look how low the momentum is. It's way down here near 20. You got to see some concerted movement up here. If you get a nice move up here, this turns blue, and the momentum indicator moves up to an 80, and you bounce it off this 15. Then I would take it. Qs still looking good. New all-time high on the Qs. SPY moving up toward the all-time high. $627.86. Almost there. Ryan, URGN has a H minus on the horizon. Planning on taking profits there or waiting to see how it's tested? I'm waiting for some volume in URGN. Let me look at this H1, which is the algo line that he's talking about here. Yeah, it's got it has an algo line at around 1507. Yeah, I'm not gonna take it off there. No, I'm gonna wait to see. SPY moving up toward the all-time high. Q's just melting up here. ASTS, a little bit of profit taking here right now. Again, this is all-time high on ASTS as well. As it starts to pull back. Watching for Hood to make a move, but so far no go. Oracle, also waiting, but the momentum is terrible on these things. ABGO, trying to curl up, but no go yet. And ASTS, momentum's holding up pretty nice. We're getting a little bit of a droop in right here, but again, just one red candle. We'll see where it goes. Would I exit ASTS end of day with the thought of being uncertain about a pullback since extended? No, I wouldn't. If I don't get filled today, I won't get out. It's extended right now, but if it pulls back, then it's not going to be as extended. You know, the 8 on this thing, as I had said, is at $50, just around $50, and so we're trading at about 57. So we're about $7 above it. Yeah, that's about a little less than 2 ATRs. It's got $4, so it is extended. But again, I got time on this thing till August 1st, and I still think it's a very, very bullish setup. So I'm not going to cut it at the end of the day. If I'm close to the profit target within a dime or so, I probably would, but not if I'm like 30, 40 cents away. I won't.
Very uninspired day.
Rim Kumar, PNW, not the greatest. It's another one of the tech stocks, PNW. It's a pretty nice bounce here today. It's up through the 8s, up to the 15. You've got to see this is one day candle right here, right? That it does look like a nice bounce here off the 200 and the 100, but you're getting through the 8 and the 15, and the 8's turning white, which is a good sign. It's above the 50. But I personally would want to see confirmation tomorrow. One of the things that you look at when you see this big yellow candle here, which is really a red candle, but it's a red with a compression break. Halfway up a big red candle, like it typically is going to be some resistance. Anywhere in here, you're going to see some resistance. A lot of times they'll retrace about half those big candles. SPY moving up. ASTS trading at 56.82. Again, it's pulled back just a bit. A little after 12 o'clock. And grab lunch here in about 15 minutes. by 627.86 would be the all-time high. Q's went through their all-time high. IWM also green here today, very nicely. SPY getting closer and closer to the all-time high. Q's went through it earlier. It's moving it again. There's another one. 561.91. Quite a big bullish move up here today. I'm watching ASTS pulling back, trying to bounce. There's Oracle still with very weak momentum. Hood gaining some momentum here. Notice Hood's starting to bounce up here. Right now I choose Hood over Oracle on a bounce here. AVGO that Suzanne was talking about. Momentum kind of going through some gyrations here right now. ASTS. Notice the ASTS has gone to yellow as the momentum pulls down. Stock trying to bounce here. So we're going to probably see a repeat of what we saw in Hood and Oracle. All right, I'm going to get ready for lunch here, so I'm going to go ahead and shut down the YouTube feed. Thanks everybody on YouTube for being here today. I appreciate it. And again, I'm still trading ASTS here. Momentum's coming in, so I'm not adding to it or anything. I'm still long, and I'm going to hold on to it and see if we get a bounce here. But I'd like to see the momentum start to move up, as Hood did. Hood came down, and now it's bouncing back up again. Not dramatically high, but it is moving up, and it's blue. Oracle, I don't know if Oracle hasn't done anything. It's bouncing off the VWAP here, but you got momentum is awful. So you'd want to see that to confirm to take a chance on Oracle here. Okay, all right, everybody in the Discord room, thanks a lot. Ryan, thank you very much, appreciate it. Syracuse, very much appreciate it, and look forward to seeing some of you folks in the room. And don't forget the software. The SPY Super System software is a game changer for you. You know, that's something you have to do is call Rightline. They'll put it right on your Thinkorswim platform. If you don't have Thinkorswim, you can just download it and they'll put it right onto you. It'll look exactly the same in mine with all the scanners and all the indicators and all of the indicators here on the main price as well. So thank you very much for being here today. Appreciate it, and we'll see everybody on Friday morning.